Oh, I'm so excited. I've never done this before. On the cheekbone, on my apple, the cheek, apple of my cheek, apple of my cheek. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a half skull, half beauty makeup tutorial. Excuse me if I can't talk, but we got this thing going on. I tried something really new, something I've literally never tried before in my entire life in this video, and that is the gelatin going down the center of my skull. If you guys have not seen it, Desi did a makeup that looked absolutely bomb with a half beauty, half skull. Hers is slightly different from this one, and I loved the fact that she used gelatin. I did this half beauty, half skull a long time ago when I was, oh my god, I think it was like 3 years ago, and I did this makeup look, and I really did want to recreate it, so here we are. I'm recreating it for you guys. This video is in collaboration with one of my friends here on YouTube, on Instagram, Ipsy Open Studios. I've known her for a while now. Her name is Crystal, and I'm really excited to be sharing this video with you guys with her. So I'm really excited for this look. I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know how I'm feeling this, but so without further ado, I hope that you'll keep watching day number 4 of 31 Days of Halloween. I don't know what's going on with my face, but it's dry, and I have very oily skin, and it's dry. Why is it dry? I don't know, but I'm going to put on my H2O Beauty Oasis Hydrating Treatment all over my face first. I'm going to rub this in really nice so that I am not flaky for this makeup tutorial and you guys don't have to look at my flakes. And then we're going to move on to the actual makeup. Then I'm going to be applying my Bye Bye Pores Primer, and this is going to fill in any of the pores that I have around my face so that they don't show up in this makeup look. So since this makeup look is going to be half skull and half beauty, I'm going to choose which side I want the beauty face to be. I'm going to go with the left side being a beauty face, and then the right side is going to be my skull. So for the left side of my face, I'm going to do the makeup for it first. I'm going to start out with my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and this is in the color Medium 4 Barcelona. To apply this, I'm using a stippling brush from Royal & Langnickel. This is the stippler brush from their MODA collection, and I'm just using that to blend it all over the half of my face. For concealer, I'm going to be color correcting with my Benefit Erase Paste in medium, and then I'm going to be further highlighting that half of my face with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural. To apply both of these, I'm going to start out by using my luminous concealer brush from IT Cosmetics, and then I'm going to blend it out with a Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I'm going to bake a little bit and set this foundation on this side of my face with my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I'm using a Real Techniques Beauty Blender to blend this out and bake a little bit just underneath my eyes, and then I'm taking a big powder brush from IT Cosmetics to further blend it all over my face. And then of course we can't forget to contour. I'm going to be contouring with my NYC. Oh my god, it's getting everywhere. This is my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder, and this is in the color Sunny. I'm using my Luxie 522 Tapered Highlighter brush to contour the side of my face. For blush, I'm going to be applying my MAC blush in Frankly Scarlet. I'm going to place this on the apple of my cheek using my Crown 531 brush. This is going to be almost identical to the same blush that I used in my original video. Finally, I'm going to highlight the crap out of that left side of my face, right? My left, your right. And I'm going to be using my Tarte Skin Twinkle palette to do so. I'm going to take a mix of the lightest color in the palette, and I'm going to be applying it to my cheeks, the sides of my forehead, my cupid's bow, my bridge of my nose, and all the above with my MAC 133 brush. Then for my one brow, I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural that I use to highlight underneath my eyes. And I'm just going to shape out that brow so that I can fill it in and for it to be absolutely beat and perfect. Once I've shaped them out, I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown to fill in my brows. To do this, I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics Dazzling Liner Brow Brush. Moving on to my eyeball, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Original Primer Potion to prime my eyes so that the shadows don't go anywhere. I'm using an IT Cosmetics Stunning Eyeshadow Brush to blend this out all over my eye. Since I'm already priming this eye, I'm just going to go ahead and prime this eye as well, just so that we don't have any creasing on whatever we use on this side later. I'm then going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk just to the lid of my eye so that the colors that we use are going to be nice and bright. For my shadows, I'm going to be using the Lorac Unzipped Gold Palette as all of my shadows. And then as my crease color, I'm going to be using my bronzer, which was the NYC Skin Bronzing Face Powder. I'm using a Royal & Lang Nickel Eye Shader brush to blend this into my crease. I also want to bring all of the colors that I use underneath my eye. I'm putting Unwind in the crease of my eye to start the cut crease. Then I'm going to go into Unedited with my Crown 512 brush and further define the crease. I'm then going to go back to my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and with a Royal & Lang Nickel Fine Liner brush, I'm going to create a really, really intense cut crease. On the lid, I'm going to be using this gorgeous Inglot pigment, and this is in the color 118. To apply this, I'm going to be using a Royal & Lang Nickel pointed lip brush, but you can use any little tiny brush. I'm going to spray my brush with an Ofra Makeup Fixer spray, and then I'm going to dip it into the pigment and put it on my eyeball. I'm then going to go back into Unedited from the Lorac Unzipped palette, and using my Crown Brush 527, I'm going to chisel out that cut crease a little bit more. And then going back once again to my Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and the same brush I was using before, I'm going to be putting milk into the waterline of my eye to brighten up that eyeball. To finish off the eyes before I go on to liner, I'm going back into that Tarte Glow Twinkle palette, and I'm taking this color right here into the inner part of my eye and the brow bone. To do this, I'm using my Luxie Small Tapered Blending Brush. This is number 231. For eyeliner, I'm lining my eyes with my Ofra Gel Liner, and to do so, I'm using a really tiny paintbrush, and this paintbrush is actually from Michaels. It's from Artist's Loft. I don't know. I like to line my eyeballs with very tiny brushes. Guys, I had to go off camera for this because this was like, me and liner and cameras don't mix together. They just don't. For lashes, I'm applying my favorite lashes in the whole entire world. These are my Wispy's Black Lashes. I'm just going to be putting one on this side, and after I finish this side of my face, I'll decide if I actually want to put lashes on or not, but we'll see. I'm then going to finish off this eyeball, finally, with my Too Faced Waterproof Better Than Sex Mascara. Then I'm going to move on to the lips. I'm first starting off with my Jordana lip liner, and this is in the color Cabernet. I'm just going to line that half of my lip and then fill it in, and I'm going to be ombreing it out. To then fill it in and ombre it, I'm using my ColourPop liquid lipstick in Avenue and my Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid in the color Rebel Red. I want to work kind of fast only because the ColourPop liquid lipstick dries really fast. And then quickly, to make this look very Hollywood, I'm going to go back into my dip brow and I'm going to place some beauty marks. Whether you want to put one here, over here, it's up to you. So now that we are finished with the beauty side, we are going to move on to this side. For this skull side of my face, I want to go very, what's the right word? I want to do a very classic skull. Desi Perkins had posted a picture yesterday and I really like the way that she did her skull. So I'm going to do something kind of inspired by her. I did this look about 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, guys, and it was like my first time trying special effects, and I did like the cut down the center, and I wanted to do something different, and Desi's just gave me like the best idea ever. So I'm gonna link my video to my previous skull from a couple years ago so that you could see how I did it. I did it like 10 times that year. And everyone loved it, so I'm really excited to be recreating it again. So I'm going to jump into my Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I'm going to be using the white paint right here to paint my whole side of my face white. To paint the side of my face white, I'm using my Crown brush in 517, and then I'm going to go in with a sponge just to blend it all over my face. I'm using this pigment I got from TKB Trading. Oh, I got these forever ago, but I love them. I'm going to just set my entire half of my face with a white matte shadow. To blend this and set this side of my face, I'm using my wellllllllll MODA Highlight and Glow brush. So for my brow, I'm going to completely block out my brow. Probably should have did this before the white paint, but we're going to go over it anyway. I'm going to be using my Elmers clear glue, and I'm just going to brush it back and forth on my brow so that it disappears, and then I'm going to set it with some powder. To shape out the circle around my eye, or the sunken in part of my eye, I'm going to be taking this NYX shadow. This is Hot Black #1. And to do so, I'm using a little liner brush from wellllllll. This is their fine liner brush. I'm going to fill in the circle with the black paint from the Makeup Forever Flash palette. I'm then going to set this whole eye with a black shadow. This is the same shadow that I used before. I really loved the dimension that Desi's skull had in it, and I want to kind of replicate that. So what I'm going to do in all of my face when I do the skull is I'm going to be putting a white line around it, and then I'm going to be kind of shading it in. Now to blend the shadows around the eye, I'm going into the Naked 3 palette, and I'm taking the color called Limit and the color called Nooner. Then to blend more of a shade around this, I'm going to jump into my Naked Urban Decay Basics palette, and I'm probably going to use this color right here and maybe a little bit of this one. Finally, I'm going to move on to the teeth and the nose. First, for the teeth, I want to create the sunken in cheek. So I'm going to do that first so that I can see where I want my teeth to be. So I'm just taking that black paint again, and I'm going to kind of take a look at where I want it. And then I'm going to go into my white paint and draw where I want the teeth to be. So guys, my camera just died, and it takes forever to charge. But I'm back. So for this part of the skull, I want to fill this part in. So I'm just going to take the black paint and just start filling it in. But I'm going to leave it a little blank right here so that I can put in a little more teeth and kind of make it look sunken in. Then I'm going to jump over to the teeth. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see it so much better. So I want the teeth to stand out a little bit more, so I'm going into that black shadow, and I'm just going to kind of create a separation between each of them. Then I'm going to go into my Lorac Unzipped palette and take a couple of the brown colors over here just to kind of give all of the teeth more dimension and more shape. And then for the teeth, I'm gonna repeat this right over here around the sides of it and right underneath. And then I always go back into the teeth just to make them stand out a little more. And then finally, guys, finally, we're gonna move on to the nose. Same exact thing. There's not really gonna be any shading. The nose is, mine's itchy. The nose is gonna be more like the eye. So I'm just gonna shape out a little triangle on the side and then kind of shade this in a little bit on the side. Finally, guys, we are done. This took forever, but wait, there's one more thing. The really, really cool thing that I wanted to do. So there's two different things that you can do with this look. You can put a cut down the middle, which is what I used to do, but I wanted to try something new, something that I've never tried before. This is like a year of new things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to melt gelatin down the center, and we're gonna see how that goes. Okay guys, I have my gelatin mixture right here. Zoom you in. I'm putting some of my foundation in it. I'm gonna link a video below on how I made this. I just looked it up, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna assume already as is, you definitely don't wanna get it in on your eyelashes, maybe not on your eyebrows, your hair, anything like that, and you definitely don't want this to be hot. I know that. But this is what it looks like, my little gelatin mixture. So I'm just gonna start by taking just a little bit at a time, and here goes nothing. Alright guys, so now that I applied this and it's a mess and I did not do well. It was my first try, so it's okay. I'm gonna go back into my Naked Basics palette just to kind of blend in here so that it looks like it's sticking out a little more. And that completes this half skull, half beauty look. Hallelujah. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my dead heart inside for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check out the tutorial that I posted 3 years ago on a look like this. I will link it down below so that you can compare and you tell me which one you think is better. We know the lighting's better in this one. Ring light, duh. I hope that you guys will subscribe and also hit that like button for me. If you guys are going to recreate this look for Halloween, please make sure to tag me. I want to see your makeup looks. Other than that, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Ah, I'm so itchy. Well, that was a fail. Kind of. Try again next time, Julia. Okay, bye. See ya. Lashes off. Woo! It's time for leg day. Okay, but really, it's time for leg day, so see you guys later. See ya later, alligator.